Hi, Weather Shield, Jim here. We are going to now talk about the core behaviors that relate to the core value of own it. And the first core behavior under this category is do the right thing every time, not the easy thing. Usually, the right thing and the easy thing are not the same thing. Usually the right thing requires effort. It requires us to go out of our way in order to do that thing. The easy thing is easy, usually simply because it's the path of least resistance. It's kind of what happens if we do nothing or do the least amount possible. The right thing requires us to think. It requires us to maybe do some things that don't come naturally to us, where the easy thing most often is what comes naturally, kind of what we default to. Our choices, when we choose to do the easy thing or the right thing, we tend to think of those in isolation, as if my choice is a choice. But the reality is there's no such thing as a choice. Our choices are part of a chain, and they function in several ways. At the end of our life, if you think of it this way, at the end of your life is the sum of the choices that you made all along the way. So in that sense, every choice we make, small ones as well as big ones, and in many cases the small ones might even be more important, but those choices that we make become part of a trend. They become part of the trajectory of our life. So think about a small, innocuous choice like, what am I going to wear? I get up in the morning and I decide what to wear. Even my choice of what to wear sets me on a path for that day. So if I choose to wear something that makes me look and feel successful, sharp, right? They say dress for success. I'm going to live a little differently that day than if I choose something that makes me look unsuccessful or brings me down. And even that simple choice becomes part of a chain, because if every day I dress up a little bit, I'm going to tend to move in that direction. If every day I dress down, I'm going to tend to move in that direction. So even small choices become part of that chain. And small choices can often be devastating, right? Somebody made a small choice to take a drink and then get behind the wheel of a car, and that becomes a life-altering small choice. And it becomes part of the sum of that person's life. So the point is, be careful in the choices that you make, small and great, because they become your life's pattern. Doing the right thing consistently is a mindset. It requires that we think ahead. We actually need to make the decision ahead of time about who we are and live our lives, make our choices out of who we are and out of that decision that we have made. Very often the time to make a decision is not in the moment. So when the cashier gives you too much change back at the grocery store, do you have to stop and think, make a decision, make a choice? What do? Do I keep it? Or do I just give it back and correct it? If we have decided ahead of time that we are the kind of people who simply do the right thing, we don't even have to think about it. The choice has already been made. So, when you think about this core behavior, do the right thing every time, not the easy thing, think especially about the little things. And this applies corporately as well as personally. This applies corporately as well as personally. Here at Weather Shield, I'm telling you, do the right thing for our customers. Do the right thing for your fellow workers and your teammates. You don't have to think about, should we do the right thing? Now, you may think about what is the right thing, but you don't have to think about, should I do the right thing? Should I give them the right change or not? Do the right thing every time. And I encourage you, think about this week. How do you apply that in your life as well as here at work to decide who you are and be the kind of person who simply does the right thing, not the easy thing?